On one fine morning, I was going through a news article which surveyed the entire country on the Human Development Index. And there I found that a country is 135th positions out of 196 countries in this world on this index. It really surprised and shocked me that the country where the Lord Rama, Lord Buddha, Krishna, Mahavir and a lot of saints, they were here, and such a rich history we are having of so many of religions, but in terms of characters we are so below and so poor. Our history is so rich, but in terms of characters we are so poor. So it really motivated me, or rather triggered me, that we should do something about this. Now, to how to go about this, how to start about this, I was thinking on those lines. And then I thought that the training is being given in every field. Why not there should be also a training on the character building and how to imbibe the roots of characters in our citizen. I was talking to my guru, Acharya Sri Mahashramanji. I heard a lot from him, and his gurus were Acharya Sri Mahapragya and Acharya Sri Tulsi. Acharya Tulsi, he in the year 1952, he announced the principles of Anuvrat. Rather, it's called Anuvrat movement. Now, what is Anuvrat? Anuvrat means Anu and Vrat. It's made of two words, Anu and Vrat. Anu is small and Vrat means oath. So he said that any religion which is derived of these things, every religion has got the good moral values. So what he did was that he made he promulgated this small oaths, cutting across all the religions, irrespective of caste and creed. There is no communal inside this. And he said that if these kind of principles are undertaken by each and every citizens, we will be really a good human being. So I thought, let's start this kind of small oaths from the school. So I thought that, okay, let's make capsules of this Anuvrats to start with, say, a student of, say, class 1 or class 2 who is very, very, innocent, but okay, we can imbibe good principles, good values in those small children, and if we can be able to, if we can tell them to take an oath on the name of God. Now, why God? Because we are a country which is of God-fearing. We are a God-fearing nation. So, in the name of God, something good can be done. So, if he or she takes the oath in the name of God, he can do. He will remember this in his lifetime, and he will not do anything wrong. So, what are these small capsules? I just will tell you. Say, for class 3 to 5, to start with class 3 to 5, the small oaths for these students for class 3 to 5 is, say, I will not fight with my fellow friends in a school as well as at home. I will not fight. I will not use the abusive language. I will neither do wastage of water and nor will misuse the electricity. I will not waste food meant for my own consumption. I will not spit, do nuisance and spread litter in the public place. That also goes to our philosophy or the call given to us by our Honorable Prime Minister of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So this Swachh Bharat concept can be imbibed with the young minds when they are in the class 3. So this is what I believe, that this kind of oaths, if given, if undertaken for the students, if they take this kind of oaths, I am sure that we will be much better off, and our country will be strong in character. When I see my life, I find that people generally want to be a good people. Overall, I find that those who wants to do, and the people with whom I interact, I transit business, they would like to do business with me only or to with anybody when they find that yes, with the person to whom I am doing business is reasonably an honest person or a good company, good person who will give them the good services and they will not cheat at the end of the day. So I find that personally everybody wants to be good and want to do business with the good people. So that intention is there, but compassion is not there. That is what I find missing in most of us. When it comes to compassion, it is very less. At the same time, due to poverty level, maybe due to economic conditions, people also get into the wrong practices. But overall, what I find that the white collar crimes are much more heinous than the small petty crimes, and these white collar crimes happens because of the less of characters values in them. You have heard a lot of scams, coal scam, then your this telecom scam in our country, then the scam with the Commonwealth Games scam. So many scam has taken place in our country. It's only because of all these scams are basically white collar scams. They are white collar crimes, and they happen because of this less characters value in those people. To take this forward, I thought let's start with the students and also the teachers. We have designed these small capsules for the students who are in the class 6 to class 10, also in class 11 and class 12, and also to the college going students. So these, depending upon their maturity levels, those small oaths have been designed for them also, so that with the age, when they take this kind of oath, they understand that what is the value behind this oath, and they should try to follow the oath in their lifetime. Similarly, for the building of students, teachers cannot be left aside. They are the main pillar, they are the main architect of the students' building. So there are also principles of Anuvrat for the teachers, and they should also go through the same kind of oaths, which is strictly meant for the teachers only. Like I will explain you that for the teachers what we have designed the oath. In the teacher Anuvrat, it says, he will take the oath on, I will help as much in building of student character and also in their mental development. I will not adopt illegal means in helping students to pass the examinations. I will give no place to party politics in my education institutions, nor will encourage the student to take part in such activity. I will not use drugs and intoxicants, and neither encourage also. I will contribute in the development to the human value systems and will encourage students time to time to follow moral code of conducts as meant for them in letter and spirit. So these are the oaths to be undertaken by the teachers on every quarterly, maybe I would say every monthly, quarterly and half-yearly basis. We have the trained faculty on this program. Once any school or college is interested to undertake such kind of program for their academic institutions, and if they approach us, our faculty will go over there and will explain in details, even teach them also about these principles. We will also recognize those schools who take these programs on a regular interval, and we will also put in our website the schools and the colleges who are taking this program. At the same time, we also will be giving them the feedback form as how these programs have enriched their students. Feedback form also will be there from the parent side also, that how they feel the difference between in their wards before taking this program and after taking these programs, so that at the end of the day we find that yes, these programs are making sense, and our future generation is imbibing such kind of good human values. Whenever any school or college approach us for taking such kind of program in the institutions, for such kind of programs for the long-term basis, they will not have to pay anything to us. Rather, we shall be very happy to provide them such kind of services. And we will be, whenever they call us, our faculty will go over there and undertake such kind of programs. We all were in childhood days were being taught about on the moral values. We had the moral science that all we had studied, but those moral science were not embedded into our blood system. When we take Sankalp or oath in the name of God, then in this case the willpower in the name of God, it gets strengthened and it becomes a moral willpower which gets into our emotional willpower. And this moral willpower or emotional willpower due to this Sankalp, because since we have taken the oath in the name of the God, it always deters us not to do the wrong thing since we have taken the Sankalpa. I give you a few examples of Sankalpa, that how Sankalp once taken in the right spirit, how it can change the entire dynamics. We had Mahatma Gandhi. He took Sankalp that I want independence, but not at the cost of violence. If independence comes to us at the cost of violence, it is not accepted to me. The Sankalp was so strengthened that we got the independence without shedding the blood. Similarly, I take the example of a very recent movie called Lagan, where Amir Khan, he took the Sankalp that if he can defeat the English on the cricket, his Lagan or the Lagan for the entire village will be waved off for 3 years. So the Sankalp taken, those were the non-cricketer, they had no cricketing ability, but because of the Sankalp taken by him, which is true story of the English period, which is true story, the film was based on true story, that he took the Sankalp and he defeated the English. So that is the power of Sankalp.